our sporty Plymouth convertible, guided tour will take you to Roadside America, the world's greatest miniature village, located in the heart of the Pennsylvania Dutch country. Located in the heart of the Pennsylvania Dutch country. We come to Roadside America at Charlottesville on Federal Highway 22 between Allentown and Harrisburg, easily reached from the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Here we find the world's largest collection of miniature structures, villages, both modern and ancient, inhabited by hundreds of miniature animals and people. Roadside America is largely the work of one man, Lawrence T. Geringer, who started fashioning the present display when he was a schoolboy in Reading, Pennsylvania. There are now 67 different villages and settings, covering 6,000 square feet of space. There are 300 buildings, 4,000 miniature figures, and 10,000 handmade trees. The idea for Roadside America was born in 1903 when Lawrence Geringer and his brother Paul decided to build a miniature city after viewing Reading one evening from the heights of Mount Penn. As the boys began to build their models, they decided to create many different settings, showing America from pioneer days to the present. Paul helped Lawrence for the first 7 years, and then Dora, a neighbor, who now is Mrs. Geringer, became his helper. Most of the shrubbery and trees are her work. Paul, their son, who died in 1947, was the electrical and sound technician. There is altogether a total of 21,000 feet of wiring in the display. A typical neat Pennsylvania Dutch farm. Everything is as it should be at this farm. The cattle are in the barnyard. And naturally enough, in the barn itself, we find a barn dance. But none of this nonsense for this non-terpsichorean farmer who energetically tends to his chores. Mr. Geringer identifies the other men as tramps getting wood for their evening meal. This is Fairfield. Many people, after looking at this town, wonder if Mr. Geringer didn't model it after their hometown. Mr. Geringer used 2,250 feet of track for the 6 trains and 4 trolleys that run in Roadside America. Tunaville Trolley lives again. This busy trolley makes regular fast trips from the village to the summer resort on the hill. Here is the last rehearsal of Ringling Brothers' Barnum and Bailey Circus in Sarasota, Florida, winter quarters before loading to tour the nation. Ancient grist mill, America's first industry. This church is an exact copy of a chapel in the Alps. It took 3 years of research to find a method of staining the glass in the windows. Inside, church music is playing. Our Lady of the Shrine stands beside the church. Old Pennsylvania Dutch carriages bring the congregation to worship. Mr. Geringer himself operates the 96 switches which keep Roadside America humming. The board controls 5 electric pumps which send 6,000 gallons of water an hour through the various streams and mills. 8 motors move equipment, and 12 record players provide atmosphere music. Even though Mr. Geringer, through Roadside America, presents an accurate picture of the past, he is by no means lost in the past himself. He is especially interested in today's youth. It is his hope that his work has inspired many children to develop creative hobbies. Mr. Geringer believes that most of the world's great inventions were the outgrowth of the hobby of some child.